probably, it's been proposed to me that I probably should try to get across my approach and some of my the basics of my technique to somebody so that so that it doesn't check out with me.
Indeed.
I dig it. Question. Dead and Company has brought in very much of the Grateful Dead's repertoire. Not everything, but one song that I've seen several people ask about is, and I don't know if you have the interest in playing it again, I certainly have an interest in singing it, is Victim or the Crime, the great Garrett Graham song.
Yeah, I kind of like that tune. I was listening to a lot of Bill Bartok when I wrote that, and I've always been kind of fond of that one, and it's still evolving too. So I could imagine that Dead and Co could probably take that some interesting places. The thing about it is that there are a lot of chord changes in that song. It's labor intensive to try to learn it. So that's why we haven't gotten to it so far, because we're trying to, whereas you could learn 3 or 4 tunes in the time that it would take to learn that one or work that one up, and so that's more or less why we haven't gotten to it.
Although I would say in John and O'Teal and Jeff, you've got some pretty quick studies in this band. They tend to pick up things fast. So I totally endorse that tune, and it kind of seems appropriate to the times as well. Kind of dire times we're living in. Listen, Bobby, we told you this hour would go by fast, and we are coming into the home stretch.
It's about the music. And in the past, he always came out when he did solo shows with the big grand entrance, right? Smoke and mirrors and bombs and stuff. And with you guys, the lights go down and you guys just kind of walk out on stage, and he loves that. He loves that, you come out, you tune up and you play hard. And I think that's been a real big thing for him, is just following the Grateful Dead way. So I think he's having as much fun as you guys are.
Yeah, if either he's putting me on or he looks like he's having fun.
For sure.
This is a kind of a sweet question. Jason wants to know, Bobby, your daughters are too young to have known Jerry Garcia personally or seen the Grateful Dead perform. Do they ask you sort of back in the day questions? And if so, what do they seem most interested in?
They want the whole picture. They want the big picture. And they want it viewed through their eyes and not through their sister's eyes. And so they ask their questions, but I think they get it, is the deal. And they're just trying to get their own personal grasp on what it is that we amount to and what that amounts to for them.
Nice.
We got a double. We got this question from a few people, and it reminds me, you're just talking about your daughters, and I saw your eldest daughter put a post on Twitter a little while ago. She said, "Man, my 72-year-old dad is in better shape than I am." And I think we all feel that way, Bob. And the question is, there's a couple of how does Bobby stay so fit? And when you're on tour, do you pre-plan your exercise regime? Because people have seen your videos, and it is very impressive, Bob. It's inspiring, I will say. What's up?
Well, I have to stay in reasonable shape to be able to do what I do on stage. It's a long show. I have to have a lot of energy and physical strength to, I'm getting a bigger and bigger gut as time goes on, because it's pretty solid. But if you sing for a living for 50 some years, you're going to get these enormous muscles down here. And if I go into a gym, for instance, and I lift fairly modest amounts of weight, and then I get on one of those machines where your midsection comes into play. I have to go to the bottom of the weight stack. I'm NFL linebacker territory there, and basically for singing, from singing for a living for, since I can remember now. And but there's more to it than that. I need to have a certain amount of vitality, because when these characters come through, when I'm on stage, I'm not there when I'm on stage. When I'm singing, I may look like me, but I'm not. It's this guy who's coming through, and I just have to tune my body to be able to do what this character wants it to be able to do, and that requires a little bit of work in the mornings. Typically I go out and work out in the mornings, but it makes me more able to serve the muse, basically.
Well, again, as I say, it's very inspiring. I think I'm not the only one who's kind of upped my game after seeing what you've been doing